Hello students, how are you all? I hope all of you are fine at home. Today we will learn the topic blood and blood vessels, which is under class 7 subject biology, chapter 11, transportation in animals and plants. Students, what is blood? Blood is a liquid connective tissue. Blood is a liquid connective tissue. It is circulated throughout the body by the pumping action of heart. So, blood is a liquid connective tissue which is circulated throughout our body by the pumping action of our heart. Blood is essentially an aqueous solution. Blood is essentially an aqueous solution containing electrolytes, organic molecules having suspended particles. Now, there are various components of blood. What are they? The various components of blood are the RBC or the red blood cells, which are also known as erythrocytes. RBCs are also known as red blood cells or erythrocytes. Next is WBC. WBC stands for white blood cells. It is also known as leukocytes. WBCs are also known as leukocytes. Next is the blood platelets. Platelets are also known as thrombocytes. Platelets are also known as thrombocytes. Next, there is blood plasma and then there is blood serum. Now students, I will show you some pictures and I will go on explaining with the pictures about all things which I have written on the board. First, by seeing the pictures, first we will learn about the various components of blood. Then we will learn about the functions of blood. After that, we will learn about blood vessels. Blood vessels are the structures within which the blood flow in our body. So, we will then learn about blood vessels. That is, there are three types of blood vessels. That is vein, arteries and capillaries. So, we will learn, I will repeat again that first we will learn about various components of blood. Then we will learn about the functions of blood. And then we will learn about the blood vessels. This picture shows a drop of blood showing the formed elements of blood. You can see the labelings, the red blood cells or the erythrocytes, the white blood cells or the leukocytes, blood platelets or thrombocytes, and it is showing blood plasma. Plasma is the solution part of the blood, that is blood minus the particles. Another component of blood is the blood serum. When a protein called fibrinogen is removed from the plasma, blood serum is obtained. Next we will learn about functions of blood. The main functions of blood are: blood is the vehicle for metabolic communication between the organs of the body. Blood transports nutrients from small intestine to the liver and other organs. It also transports waste products to the kidneys for excretion. Blood transports oxygen from the lungs to the tissues and carbon dioxide generated during the respiratory metabolism to lungs for excretion. Next we will learn about the blood vessels. There are 3 types of blood vessels in our body. These are veins, arteries and capillaries. Students, you can see in the picture that the artery is red colored, vein is shown in blue color, and the meeting points of the arteries and veins are the capillaries. The veins carry blood from different parts of our body to the heart. Arteries carry blood from the heart to all parts of the body, and capillaries connects veins and arteries. Now first I will tell you about veins. Veins are tube-like blood vessels situated just under the skin. This can be easily seen as greenish blue tubes on your hands and legs. Veins carry carbon dioxide rich blood from different parts of our body to the heart. There are valves present in veins which allow blood to flow only in one direction. Now I will tell you about arteries. Arteries carry the oxygen-rich blood from the heart to all parts of the body. Arteries are elastic, thick-walled, and are deeper under the skin. Blood flow through arteries is rapid and under pressure. Next we will learn about the capillaries. There is a network of capillaries in our body. Capillaries are very thin capillaries. Capillaries are very thin. Capillaries connect veins and arteries. So students, this is all about today's topic. Today we have learned about blood, various components of blood, functions of blood, and about blood vessels. I hope students you have understood today's topic properly. So study properly at home, prepare properly for your half-yearly examination. Take care of yourself and